Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Darius Slay with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good.
On first down, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Allen to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What are y'all doing? Paid for this? What is the deal? You all know. No time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Can't we score?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bills nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
In motion left is Davis.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
23-yard line.
Under pressure, they got him again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Allen. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Another run for Murray on second down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen gets this one to Morris. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray.
He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray running right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Off 52.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Cook running right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Cook following the penalty. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, why would you throw it to him?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Smith catches left side. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Eagles 67. Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Swift here.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And quickly they get to the line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario like, what feels good?
Oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 3-yard gain on the
They'll be in
play.
search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen going to throw. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Sam Barkley set to kick off.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game, well decided a long time ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
86. Bills nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL.
And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
And now off to the races down the right side.
There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A very long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance.
And they will remain well behind. So not just a blowout win for them today.